Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome to Duality 7X. I'm your host, Shiraz, and boy, do I got an amazing story for you guys today. If this is your first time here, then welcome. Welcome to the channel, and please smash the like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so that you never miss a beat. And if you guys like and hear what you see, then please share your thoughts and comments below, because I like to read all the comments and I try to answer as much as I can. So we try to cover all the latest and greatest when it comes to fight news, when it comes to the world of MMA, UFC, boxing, and the WWE. And today we're going to be covering Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford, probably one of the biggest showdowns of two of the greatest fighters that are right now walking this planet. Now, if you guys are new to this channel, please smash the like and subscribe and hit the bell notification so you guys never miss a beat. We try to cover the latest and the greatest when it comes to news related to the world of MMA, UFC, the WWE, and boxing. All right, guys, so let's get into the story. Yes, I'm talking about Saul, aka Canelo Alvarez, versus Terence, aka Bud Crawford. Yeah, guys, those are their actual nicknames. Now, this is going to be huge. This is going to be huge. There's a little bit of backstory to this, and I kind of want to get into that a little bit, but let's just talk about what we know. Let's talk about the facts. So on September 13th, we've got Canelo Alvarez, and he's going to put, look, if you guys have watched this guy fight, you know what this guy's going to bring to the table. And for those who are actual boxing fans, then you know what Terence Crawford is going to bring to the table. Canelo is going to put his undisputed super middleweight championship on the line against a former two-division undisputed champion, Terence Crawford. And this is going to be one of the most anticipated fights of the year. And I'll explain why. It's simple. It's promoted by Turki Alalshikh. This guy is a legend. I mean, this guy's everywhere. You guys probably heard the recent news between Turki Alalshikh, Dana White of the UFC, and, you know, joining forces with Paramount. But I'll get into that in just a second. But yes, Turki Alalshikh. He's the chairman of the General Entertainment Authority, and we've got UFC CEO Dana White, who are teaming up together, backed by the WWE, to bring forth one of the most anticipated fights of the year. And it's going to all go down at the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's going to be broadcasted live on Netflix. And look, guys, when you have a promotion involved with the likes of Turki and Dana, I mean, you know it's going to be a blockbuster event. And the fact that Dana's even involved could potentially mean some more crossover with the UFC. Now, a couple weeks ago, the UFC and Alalshikh actually announced the full broadcast details of the September super fight that's going to be taking place, including the commentators for the shot, desk analysts, and the full undercard. And Jon Anik of the UFC will call the action for the big event, along with longtime fight analyst, legendary Max Kellerman, and International Boxing Hall of Famer Andre Ward. Now, you also have another legend who's going to be announcing, the ring announcer, who you have Michael Buffer. Ladies and gentlemen, people around the world, let's get ready to rumble. Yes, you got Michael Buffer, the one and only. And so this is going to be great, guys. And he's, he's going to serve as the ring announcer for the main card. Jon Martinez will handle all the undercard duties. And then, in addition to that, I did talk about, you'll have television personalities, of course, like Mario Lopez, who's a huge fight nut and fan. He's going to be there along with former boxing champion Antonio Tarver and boxing analyst Mark Kriegel and Mike Kopinger. Now, I was talking about Jon Anik. He's not the only UFC personality getting an opportunity at this event. You also have UFC reporter Heidi Andral, and she'll join the boxing promoter Jim Gray for interviews and coverage. And so that's going to be exciting to watch, right? So there's obviously a little bit of crossover happening between boxing and UFC already. Now, The Canelo versus Crawford main event is going to kick off live on Netflix at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's going to feature 4 main bouts, right? Now, the preliminary card is going to start around 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it'll stream on tadum.com. Now, TKO YouTube and WWE YouTube as well. So you've got Mohammed Alakel versus Jon Anik for the lightweight, in the lightweight division. You got Christian Mbilli versus Lester Martinez for the super middleweight. You got Callum Walsh, an up-and-coming fighter, against Fernando Vargas Jr. for the super welterweight division. And then, of course, I mean, you got a title fight with the main event. You got Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford for the unified super middleweight championship. And this is what I'm super excited about. I can't wait to watch this, guys. It's going to be crazy. Now, just looking at all the hype that's kind of surrounding this fight and all the people involved, I mean, can you imagine like how incredible this is going to be? Like, I mean, Canelo himself. So there is a little bit of backstory, and I'm going to kind of get into that actually right now. But in January of 2025, there was supposed to be this mega fight, right, between Canelo and Crawford, and it was supposed to be taking place, of course, in September. Now, what happened is those plans got stalled because then eventually what had happened is Jake Paul was kind of brought into the mix, and there was discussions about Canelo fighting Jake Paul, if you guys remember that. And then Canelo at that time just kind of signed with Riyadh Season for like 4 fights, and one of them again being against Jake Paul. That would have been absolutely crazy to watch. I never say never, guys. I mean, that fight could potentially still happen. But then when those discussions started to dwindle down, then obviously they started to talk about Canelo versus Crawford all over again, and then hence here we are. So essentially, Crawford is going to vacate his WBA light middleweight title going into the bout. Obviously, there's a lot of sacrifices happening here. Crawford feels pretty confident about himself, right? I mean, look, both of these guys are absolutely impressive, and they're both also very undefeated as well. You got all 4 super middleweight titles. You got the WBA, the WBC, IBF, WBO. They're all on the line, guys. They're all on the line. Plus a custom. Get this, guys. A custom $188,000 Ring magazine belt. Probably one of the most expensive ever made.
What it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. This is what they are fighting for. The brand new ring belt. This is for the undisputed 168-pound championship of the world.
For a mega fight of this magnitude, we wanted to create an exclusive mega belt. So we spoke to numerous companies all over the world and eventually settled on a top-tier company from the UK. This company often gets commissioned to create items for kings, for queens, jewelry, high-end medals for the British Army. And for the belt that Canelo has over there, we spent 100,000 pounds. For this belt, we upped the ante to 140,000 pounds. This is by far the most expensive ring magazine belt ever created, the finest gold, the finest craftsmanship. Canelo Alvarez, Terence Bud Crawford are the 2 very best fighters of this era. But there can only be one, and only one of them is going home with this belt Saturday night, September 13th in Las Vegas. Watch it live on Netflix. I thank everyone for coming out. See you in Las Vegas.
Now, Canelo, we know, is a 4-division, 2-time undisputed champion, and he's looking to cement his legacy as pound for pound one of the greatest fighters of all time. And Crawford who's also a 4-division champion, could also make history as the first male boxer in the 4-belt era to become undisputed in 3 different divisions. Can you imagine that, guys? So, I mean, both fighters are honestly considered to be pound for pound the greatest in their generation. And neither, get this, guys, neither Canelo or Crawford have ever been knocked down. It's never happened. And the winner could be recognized as the #1 fighter of their era. So, I mean, this is great, guys. I mean, I can't wait. I mean, look at the sacrifices. Crawford vacating his WBA light middleweight title, and then you also have, as part of the Mexican Independence Day weekend, the fight's going to be joined by WWE wrestling event Worlds Collide on September 12th, and then UFC Fight Night, where you have Lopez versus Silva on September 13th. So it's going to make it a very stacked combat sports weekend. This is going to be crazy. And if Crawford beats Canelo, Terence Crawford is 37 years old. Canelo is 35 years old. And Crawford, who's a southpaw, if he succeeds against Canelo, probably be pound for pound the greatest fighter in this era. And there's a lot riding, obviously, right? He wants to be boxing's first 3-weight undisputed champion. And this is, I don't think people understand the magnitude of how great this event is going to be. I mean, you've got, Zuffa boxing event with Dana White. You've got the UFC. You've got the WWE. You've got Turki Alalshikh. I mean, you've got a lot of big powerhouses. And then when you got the likes of Netflix behind you as well, too, there's some really, really big players who are going to be part of this event. And believe it, they want to put on a show. But when you've got all major titles on the line, this is going to be one for the ages. All right. So anyhow, that's kind of what I wanted to kind of chat with you guys about today. And I think there's a lot riding on this. I think it's going to be super exciting. Who do you have your bet on? Like, is it like, are you cheering for Canelo? Are you cheering for Crawford? Or you're cheering for one or the other, but you think the other is going to win? I want to hear your thoughts and comments. Put it down below, and we're gonna there's more discussions on this, which I'm going to be talking about later. I've got a nice little promo video that I want to share with you guys. So thanks again for sticking around, guys. Please smash the like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you guys never miss a beat, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.